So welcome back everybody into another backtesting session. We left yesterday with some good New York mainly session on EurUsd, and we're going now to start fresh with the next following day. So okay, so now as you can see we're going to move into the pre-London session of the following day. We're now at basically at the end of May. You can see that on the hourly chart, we have the price that actually broke and we tested the lows in the last hours of the day and the start of the Asian session. We broke below the lows, as you can see here, mainly during the Asian session, season in Tokyo. Yeah, we had a continuation down. Now we are just making a new low that we can identify over here. We also have this possible wick that can represent an interesting price sensitivity area, which is this area that on the 1 minute is actually creating some sort of reactions, as you can see. And that's where we could take possibly some buys if the price manages to break above. Nonetheless, we are moving in a very bearish fashion, and the simplest trade idea would be with the sells below these lows. So let's just see how the price action will go. We don't have, until late. We have the GDP and unemployment claims later on during the New York session. So let's see if there is enough volume today during the London session to see if there's some scalp that we can take advantage of. So first of all, let me save. Okay, very good. Okay, so now let's see about the price action. So far, it's been quite interesting, I would say. It retested exactly this trend line, but of course it's not a setup that I would take. I might take, now we are just 4 minutes after the start of the session, at the break and retest of these lows. This candle is quite sketchy. As you can see here, probably on the 20 ticks chart, this would have given me a candle closure over there. So that's where I will take my entry. Remember always that I place the stop loss at break even after 5 pips, and okay, and the final TP is at 10 pips. I don't know, of course, if the price will reach over there. It will retest fully. Yeah, that's not my business to do that. Okay, we made a pivot. Okay, and we failed to hold below. I wanted to manage the stop loss and have it over there in order to reduce the risk, because after the price fails and goes to 4 pips, it goes to 3 pips. Okay, we didn't get the break-even trade, but still we can lower the risk of our entry, and therefore lower the risk to increase the risk to reward on our overall setup. So now the price is sort of retracing back into the range. This can possibly be a back into the range setup, something that I talk about it. So it's after understanding this as a possible fake out, taking the break and retest to at least reach these previous highs. At these previous highs, we will be at break even. So even if the price fails to break above and make a new high, because 10 pips will be at this previous one, this previous PSA on the left hand side, we will still be running risk free in that regard. So let's see, do we want to take it? I don't know if live trading I will be able to take it, but just as backtesting, we could have a look at it. So 5 pips in profit. As you can see, of course, if the price even goes around there, or if I see a breakout of this candle, I will place my stop loss below these lows, because there's no point leaving it for 10 full 5 pips if the price already makes its impulsive move. Okay, yeah, it goes to break even because it reaches 5 pips. And now we are running risk free. I don't care. If the price fails to break above this last previous PSA, that's okay, but it's not really my business. Price might still react to this trend line and close below. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Okay, there's some volume. We are approaching the London Open. We are 5 pips in profit. So far, it's looking good in the sense that buyers are okay facing this possible rejection over here, this rejection area, yes, but we are pushing above this area. So I'm expecting that either it fails to break and it goes down, or we can have a nice spike up if we manage to break the resistance. Okay, yes. Okay, quite unlucky, I would say, because if you can see, we got our TP missed by less than a pip. The entry was a perfect entry, I would say. We got 9.6 pips before retracing all the way back down. So yeah, of course we don't want to pay not even commissions. So yeah, just a little bit above. So at least we pay the commission for that, and we don't lose anything on that trade. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the PSA that we were looking at over here on the hourly, because this is the previous lows during the Asian session. Of course, this trend line doesn't really have any relevance anymore. And let's see now with the London Open how the price is moving, and if we're going to continue the rejection down, and where we could have an entry. Okay, price might and then continue down. Now this is London Open exactly right now, so let's have a look at the next candles, how they are behaving. As you can see, quick tap and then possible continuation down. Okay, huge rejection from these lows, so for me no sell entry yet. Okay, yeah, that was a missed entry, of course, because from double guessing due to this size of the candle, understand, not wanting to risk that. Okay, on the PSA was perfect, but I didn't trust this bullish candle after this such a lower week created, after creating possible support. So let's see now if we can have a nice retest of these lows, or even of these lows. For possible continuation bearish now that we have London volume. Okay, so I will take this one because on the 60 ticks or 20 ticks chart, it would have a kind of closure over there 100%, because it stays there 30-40 seconds and flips in the last 10 seconds. So for me, that's 100% a trade setup that I will have in my actual chart. And let's see if we manage to have a winning trade. Okay, break even. Yeah, might get a, okay, yeah, it's running good. So let's see if we have enough volume to get to TP. So that's, as you can see, that was perfect trade idea, perfect trade management. As you can see, pre-plan analysis, and that's good to go. One minor loss, one break even, unlucky, very unlucky break even trade, and then another win. Of course, this entry would have been perfect one, but live trading, what I would have done probably after missing this one, I would have been so pissed off and frustrated that I would probably double guess and not take this one as well. This is something that I really want to improve on and really focus on as an understanding. So very good. Now let's see if this London session has more setups to give us. especially, yeah, I would want to see some market structure being created, some lower low being created. Now, where can we see some reactions for the continuation cells? These areas. This one might be the previous highs, possible continuation, or quick one, or like this. Now let's see what the market has for us. Okay, price is really strong. First sign of rejection, but as you can see, it's closing above. I would have wanted this candle, this bearish candle, to close below for possible entry, but it closed very, very weak and above the PSA. So might be that we have a deeper pullback, or now if we manage to get the candle closure and a quick retest of the area for possible continuation down, for example, like this. The stop loss is well positioned, I would say, even as per the price action and the market structure. I would just need to reach these lows for the trade to be at break even, so that's okay. It's quite possible. Okay, doesn't look like, yeah, looks like we're going to get a loss, and that's fine. We get our loss. Price can possibly stay at this level, but I will not take another entry at the same level. Yeah, let's see if it fails to break above these highs. Yeah, it looks like that we got unluckily stopped out, but because now we are getting a support for the bearish. So this is a possible double top for the possible continuation down. This will be possible further trade idea, or below these lows, or the original one below the last lows. So let's see now with the price action. Okay. Okay. If this bullish candle, instead of closing this strong, would have closed either weak or giving me some confirmation for a bearish side, that would have been probably a good trade, a good entry. So far, the price action is quite mixed. Not really trusting this price action a little bit. Now let me just hide this so that we can see it. We have these highs, we have these lows, so that's basically what we are looking at. Okay, as you can see here, we had this retest. We are very, very close to the lows. So as you can see, this retest, which was the original trade idea, below these lows. On the 20 ticks, on the 20 tick or on the 60 ticks chart, that would have given us a candle closure 100%. So that's where we can take our trade. Candle closure at these lows, 5 pips, it's our break-even set point. And of course, now we are betting on the continuation down. Now we are around 3.6 slash 4 points in pips in profit. I could already reduce the stop loss. Since we are at a support, possible bounce, we can already reduce the support, the stop loss, in case price does not, yeah, now we are at the break even. In case price fails to break up below the support, I don't want to risk the full 5 pips, but this is something that I really want to keep high and having a look at. So now, yes, we got back at break even because actually price sort of found support a little bit below these lows, and so yeah, that's absolutely fine. We are at break even, and we don't care. Yeah, we would have lost the full 5 pips anyway. So as you can see, most of the time that is what happens. And let's see, yeah, I'm not going to take this trade, just wanted to have a look at this idea. So here would have been a sell, but after this full price action, you can see that the same PSA broken and retested on the upside would have given us a nice trade. Yeah, more than 10 pips. Now let's move on into the New York session, since we already know that we also have some juicy news. So let me just delete these and sort of rechart them up. This is an hourly PSA. We are approaching that support and slash resistance. We have the news in 30 minutes. GDP, unemployment claims, GDP. So probably I would wait for that time. Okay, 10 minutes, even though the price action is quite strong already before that. Okay, so now the news gets released. So the GDP is better than expected and better than prior. Unemployment claims is better than expected, but a little bit worse than prior. And this GDP is good. So I'm betting on a bearish continuation on gold on EurUsd. Where would I take any price action, any sells? Depends now on the safest sells will be below these lows, of course. I want to see if maybe we have a pullback to these highs for possible retest. This one is quite difficult because probably now when at the price movement, it would already move a few pips, yeah, in any direction. Okay, so yeah, we got this retest. Now let's see if we have a further continuation down below. Yeah, below these lows. Lot of volatility, I would say. Probably now that it is spiking up and reacting over there, we are 4 minutes after the news. That's where we might take a possible high. This is a high risk, high reward scalp. Same thing. And yes, this was the trade idea below these lows. So let's see now if we manage, yeah, at least we get to 5 pips. Yeah, I don't like the retracement, but I would love to see this area to hold and then pushing down again. Yeah, I don't like this double bottom. It's very likely the price would go to my stop loss at break even now because I'm seeing this double bottom. But yeah, I don't. Now it's not in my hands anymore. Okay, long in the volume, long in the buyers are failing to make new highs. So let's just have a look at the further price action because even the sellers are not managing to break below these lows. So okay, yeah, we're probably going to be at break even. Okay, I don't mind probably. Okay, when did it? Where did it go? Ah, over there. Okay. So yeah, basically got tapped out at break even. I wouldn't not mind taking like 6 pips now here after the price is clearly failing to break another time. But yeah, let's just see. Yeah, it would have gone at break even or even at a loss. Anyway, unlucky but full of really, yeah, look at where we were in this PSA. We were sat at the hourly PSA, so it was really expected that price would face a rejection over there. Now we are now having a further pullback over here. We are now in the new 4 hour. The new 4 hour is making a top, possibly making a top wick and retesting these last lows. So that's where we could possibly see the continuation bearish after grabbing this liquidity. The entry would have been at this candle close. Here stops at break even because the price will go below 5 pips. Let's see if now manages to break. Yeah, again another break even trade. Okay, so where was my stop loss at the beginning? Probably would have been it, right? So yeah, it would have been it anyway. So that's okay to place it at break even. But you can see that it will fail to break above. I will not probably give another attempt. Let's see if there's some timing. Yeah, now New York Stock Exchange is opening now. This is okay. This is New York Stock Exchange is retesting this area. That might be a high risk, high reward entry. And the close is bearish. Yeah, possibly. This is a very tricky. Just having this area, this last PSA as a possible entry point. Yeah, but it's very, very sketchy. Yes. So the only trade, I mean, the trade idea was very, very valid. You can see it over here. This trade idea of the cells at this PSA were very valid for 15 pips. It was difficult to understand the timing and the actual entry point. This entry was a little bit late. If I had it over there, probably would still be okay. But and I entered on the 1 minute when the candle closed bearish. So it's okay, we got a break even. This was possibly after the New York Stock Exchange opening, the further entry that we could have taken. Anyway, for me, okay, I also came out better than previous, but worse than expected on sales. So I don't know if the price will be able to break above these highs for possible continuation bullish. Yeah, no, it's just in a consolidation. Okay, let me save it. Okay. So what about today? So we got 2 break-even trades during the New York session. We got another break-even. We got, wow, because basically we got 4 break-even trades. Break-even trades. 1 10 pip win. And let's see. So then we got 1 per 2 pips loss. Right. This one was around 2 pips. 2.1, 2 pips. And this one was the full 3 pips. 1 per 3 pips loss. So it's still a plus 5 pips. And so yeah, which is basically a 2% on the day. Of course, it was a really, really unlucky day, full of break-even trades when the price would go like to 9. This one went to 9.6 pips. And yeah, also this trade idea in New York was very valid, but unlucky about the timing. So that's okay. That's absolutely okay. And I will see you guys the next time.